up YouTube? FrankTastic here with another Motovlog. My GoPro on? Yeah. I used to make a joke in some of my earlier videos, man. I used to look at my GoPro and be like, is my GoPro on? I used to do that constantly. Because I never knew if it was on or not. And of course it would always be on, you know. There was nothing wrong with it at that time. I just gotta check, okay? I just gotta check. And ever since that fucker Nick dropped my freaking helmet off my bike and it messed up my GoPro, now I really do have to constantly check my GoPro to make sure it's on. Is it on? Yeah. Woo! It's making me nervous. My GoPro is most definitely making me nervous. Alright, alright, alright. The topic I want to talk about in this video is my 2017 Yamaha R6. And I want to talk about the five things I love about my motorcycle. But before I get started, I want to go ahead and say I got Colin with me on his 2017 Honda CBR 1000 RR. And beautiful bike, a very powerful bike. He's already smoked a Busa on that bike. And I'm very proud of my boy. I'm very proud of him. Number 5, why I love my R6. The acceleration on this bike is freaking insane. To be a 600, this bike is very powerful. Now, of course, it is a 600, so its top speed is not like 200 miles per hour, because that's freaking... Most bikes don't even hit 200, no matter what people say. There's only a few bikes that actually do hit 200, but a 600 would never hit 200 miles per hour. But moving past that, the acceleration on this thing is wildly insane. I absolutely love the acceleration on this thing. And like I said, it's a 600. When I first got on this bike, and you know, I actually did a pull on it and accelerated as hard as it did, I was like, oh my gosh, it felt like a 1000. Now, obviously, it's not a 1000. But it feels like a 1000 almost when I'm accelerating on it. I've already smoked a couple of thousands on this bike. I've already smoked a Busa on this bike, and I absolutely love it. Like I said, I mean, for a 600, it is a very powerful bike. And I think Yamaha did a really good job when they redesigned their R6. This is all my own personal opinion, but I just absolutely love it. It's so quick. It is so quick, man. Number 4, this bike feels so good going around curves. I used to have a 2002 Gixxer 600, and that's the bike I learned how to hit curves on. And you know, that older body style, man, that bike was so heavy. Eventually, it got to the point where I didn't even want to go ride curves because it was just so freaking heavy. But this bike, you can look up the specs for this bike. It's like was designed for curves. I mean, last time I checked, the new generation R6s are dominating the track right now in MotoGP because it was just designed for curves. It was designed to lean and hit the curves so smooth and so nice, and it feels really good. And my riding style, I hit curves way more than I go on a straight line, but I prefer to ride back roads. I prefer to ride curvy roads, and honestly, I would love to take this thing to a track one day. But my 4th reason why I love this R6, man, it fits my riding style. It feels amazing when I go around curves. It is just an amazing bike. And if this car wasn't in front of me, I would kind of show you a little bit about what I'm talking about. But the 3rd reason why I love my 2017 R6, going back to what I was saying when I was talking about the 4th reason, when I was talking about my 02 Gixxer, that Gixxer was very heavy. This bike is light. I can't remember the exact weight on it, but I think it's like somewhere between 400 and 600 pounds. But going down the road, oh my gosh, this bike is so light. It is not a heavy bike at all. It is a very easy bike to maneuver, especially around curves. I can lean one way and be able to get it up and lean the other way really quick if I need to. I love this bike. I love the way it feels. I love its weight. And I think Yamaha did a really good job when they was coming up ways to reduce the weight on this thing. I think they did a phenomenal job. My GoPro on? Yeah. I wish this car would get out of the way. Get out of the way. Man, I just absolutely love the way this bike feels. It is very comfortable, and like I said, it fits my riding style, and I just absolutely love it. Out of all the other bikes I've ridden lately, this one is still my favorite bike. Even all the 1000s, I mean, yeah, they have more power, whatever, but this bike, woo! It fits me. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I swear this bike was made for me because of my riding style. And I love it. Woo! GoPro on? I don't know, I can't tell. I'm really hoping this freaking GoPro doesn't mess up. The number 2 reason why I love this motorcycle. I absolutely love the way this bike looks. Re-engineered the R6, and I first saw it, I was like, man, that is a beautiful, sexy bike. And honestly, I never thought I would even own one. But I mean, when I was looking for a new bike, what I was really looking for, even though I was looking for a 1000 at the time, what I was really looking for was something that I could look at every day and be like, damn, that's a sexy bike. And when I saw this one sitting on the showroom floor, I was like, oh, that's the bike right there. I gotta have it. I just absolutely love the way they redesigned the front end, like the headlight section of the bike and the side plastics. I loved it. I was like, that is one sexy bike, and you do not see it. You do not see this type of look on a motorcycle that often. And I knew a bunch of people around here. A lot of people didn't have anything that looked like this. And I was like, oh yeah, this bike is most definitely gonna make me popular. I'm joking, by the way. But like the older generation R6s, even the R1s, especially the R6s, 2016 and older, I was like, man, I could never be on a Yamaha. I could never be on a R6 because I just hated the way they looked. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Yamaha changed the way the R1s looked, similar to this, in 2015. Now, I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I'm actually right about that. But when this 2017 R6 came out and it looked like this, I was like, oh, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I gotta have it. And honestly, this bike looked way better than all the other bikes I was looking at, even the 1000s. And the number 1 reason why I love my 2017 R6 is, man, you cannot beat the way this bike sounds. You cannot beat the way a 600 sounds. I absolutely love it. Now, this one is more of my own personal opinion. I know a lot of people would say that, you know, 1000 sound better. A lot of people would say cruisers sound better. And I can respect that. But this is my own opinion, and my own opinion why I love my motorcycle. And I just love the way it sounds. Now, of course, it all depends on what kind of aftermarket slip-on you have, what kind of exhaust you have, what kind of headers you have. Right now, I have just a Aquapovic slip-on with my stock headers still on my bike. But when winter hits, I am actually taking my stock headers off, getting rid of that big old catalytic converter off my bike. I am putting on aftermarket Aquapovic headers on my bike to go with my Aquapovic slip-on, and it is going to look good, it is going to sound good, and it is most definitely going to increase my bike's performance, and I personally just cannot wait. Now, admittedly, the bike is not going to sound that good on the camera, and I think it's mostly because of the way, the position I'm in. Like, I'm kind of on top of the bike, but like in person, even right here, man, the bike just sounds amazing. Absolutely love the way it sounds, and I cannot wait to complete my aftermarket full exhaust system, because I know for a fact it is going to sound way better than it does now. And also, it's going to be shooting flames, apparently. I watched a video of a 2017 R6 with the exact aftermarket headers and slip-on, and the dude was revving it up, and it was shooting flames. And I was like, that is insane. Holy crap. And that's what I'm fixing to put on my bike. Woohoo. It's still going. Yes, my camera is still going. Now I just got to make sure it doesn't delete the video like it has been doing in the past few days. So a quick side note on what my camera's been doing. It would record for a little bit, and then it would just stop the recording and the camera shut off. And then when I thought I fixed it, it would record for as long as it wanted. and whenever I would try to hit the stop button, it wouldn't stop. So then when I would try to take it out of the case so I could, you know, try to hit the stop button with like my actual finger, it would just shut off, and then when I turn it back on, the video I recorded would just be completely deleted. I was like, what the crap is this? This is some crap. Because my camera's been messing up, it's been really hard for me to do any motovlogs. And that is another big reason why my motovlogs has just been slacking lately, because I just can't get my camera to work. Can't appreciate anything you have without someone fucking it up. Anyways, going back to my bike, I love my bike. I love this motorcycle. It is probably my favorite bike I have ever ridden. What's up, Colin? And then I've ridden a lot of bikes, especially here recently. And I mean, to me, my own personal opinion, this is my favorite bike. My Gixxer I used to have, you know, I used to love that bike. But then when I bought this one, I barely even rode my Gixxer, because I was like, wow, this bike is just so much better than that Gixxer. So much better. And I mean, yeah, I recommend this bike. I highly recommend this bike to anyone who actually has experience riding a bike. I would not recommend this bike to anyone who is new to motorcycles and is getting their first bike. I'm not going super fast, just trying to kind of show a little bit of an idea of what it's like riding this bike around curves. Now this is not the curviest road that I ride. This is just the curvy road I'm at. Also, Colin is with me, and he is still new to his, you know, 1000, and he still doesn't fully know how to hit curves correctly. I don't want to go too fast where, you know, he tries to keep up and go down like a certain someone. I know Colin's going to be smart, and he's not going to try to push this limit to try to keep up with me. Colin's a smart guy. Hope you understand the reason why I love this bike so much. If you have a bike at all, go ahead and let me know down in the comment section why you love your bike so much. What about it do you like so much? All this and all that. I would love to hear your feedback about whatever bike you're on. I'm going to pull over here for a second to mess with my GoPro, make sure it's actually freaking recording. That looks weird. Thank you for watching. Click the like button if you liked the video. Click that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. I hope to see you in the comment section, and you will see me in the next video. Bye-bye. That was good. Do it again. What? Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Bravo.